So Miles Miller, I am tremendously excited for you to meet this guy. What a great story. He's been in the business, I think, just for over a year, practicing as a loan officer for just over 6 months. And the being within the system, the success this guy has had so early on is unbelievable. And again, I'm excited for you to hear his story, and I hope it impacts you in a way that inspires you to do more and hopefully connect with us.
Perfect.
All right, Miles. How long have you been in the mortgage industry? How long have you been working as a loan officer?
As a loan officer, I've been licensed for about a year and 2 months or so. I've been in the mortgage industry, worked for a loan officer previous to this for about total combined 2.5 years.
Were you like a LOA, like a loan officer assistant?
Yeah, so I worked for a loan officer on his personal production team.
Okay. Could you, just before we get into it, can you kind of share your story of how you came into the mortgage business before the mortgage business, so we'll get a feel of who you are as a person?
Yeah. So previous to mortgages, if you would have asked me how to obtain a home about 3.5 years ago, I'd have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran, so I knew I didn't have to pay a monthly fee or something. But that's about the extent of it. Yeah. I actually worked at a community center where we helped refugees and those experiencing homelessness. So my degree, my background's in theology. I did moral of the story, something completely different from this. Kind of got recruited into it after I was married to provide a better income for my family.
Sure.
And ended up falling in love with it.
That's awesome. So prior to you and I meeting, how many loans did you personally originate as a loan officer?
Six
total. Right?
Six loans.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
And I do want to share that with you and I meeting, we connected, and our families knew each other for a while. And you have an amazing family, and I knew you were raised a certain way. And when we connected, I saw your fire and your willingness to just work. And I would say probably I would define you as a grinder, someone that just will set a goal out there and go after it. And if it's something that's systematic and you believe in it, you'll just do it with everything you had. You have trouble not hitting goals.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So since you and I have met, could you share maybe some of the habits and throughout the machine or the system that has impacted you on the sales side, and maybe your family as well with your wife and I know you guys are expecting.
Yep.
Correct. Pretty soon.
Yep. That's right. Ready
that does change
October 30th.
Well.
Yep. That's right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know if I could pinpoint one. I'm a sales guy, right? So I'm big picture. So I can't nail a specific thing that you've said. You're full of little proverbs, Josh's little proverbs, but big picture, a big book that you've passed on, and my father as well, is The Compound Effect. Mm-hmm. So being a loan officer to me is like a journey. You're in this machine, right? And it's a journey, and it's all the little things that you end up doing that surmount to big accomplishments. So it's not like you wake up one day and you're like, oh, there's this huge decision in front of me, and now I'm going to be a top producing loan officer. It's the little habits. It's the machine. Am I going to make sure I write those 5 thank you cards, or am I going to just stop at 4? It's no matter what, each day making sure that I'm doing the little disciplines within the machine to try to catch some of these other top producing loan officers. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. That's perfect. Could you share with me? So you did 6, right, before we met, and it's been about a year and 10 months or so since you've been. How long have you and I been working together, though? It's been about
so our 1-year anniversary is actually August 3rd.
All right, we'll have to go to dinner.
That'd be great.
What did you close last month?
We closed 16 for a little shy of 3.5 million.
And that's unbelievable. I mean, you have completely embraced everything we've talked about and just knocked it out of the park. I feel like something that will resonate with people out there is that you were someone just with a goal, and you had a vision for your life, mm-hmm. and you have a skill set to connect with people and also stick to a system and be mm-hmm. consistent. And also, too, I think the 2 things that I love about you is you're coachable and you adapt to change quickly. So those two things are very, very important, I think, with doing this type of system and taking this type of journey. So, man, you are an inspiration to a lot of people, and I appreciate you sharing your story with everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.